What's going on, bro? What's your name, man? Where you from?
What's up, bro? Apex Kato from Southside Atlanta, Southwest Atlanta, SWATs. Zone 4.
Yes, sir. What you do, man? Talk to us.
I just be creating, man. Music, fashion, film, doing events, community building. You know what I mean? Just try to create stuff, put it out into the world for real.
So you said you're a creator, right?
Yes,
What's
sir.
your favorite part about being a creator?
I would say taking something from 0 to 1. You know what I'm saying? Like taking something from an idea in my head and figuring out how I can make it and not just make it, but have it connect with the people, have it bring value to society. Definitely, like, what I'm saying, my favorite part.
So like everything, I feel like in life, it's always pros and cons. You feel me? So with that being said, like what's the hardest part about, I guess, being like a creator?
Like, I ain't never been no, like, you know, super out there person. In today's age, like, you got to be making so much content and you got to put yourself out there so much. And I want to brand myself more so as somebody who's more, mysterious, kind of like out the way. Having to be out there so much kind of conflicts with that. So that's probably like the most frustrating part about it.
Same time, like what keep you going though? Like what keep you motivated?
It's really just the love of it that keep me going. Like, I just wake up with ideas in my head. So it definitely makes it worth it for sure. Like, if I ain't love it, you know what I'm saying, I would have definitely been stopped. It's brought opportunities I never thought I had. Like, I got to go to South Africa last year, to create with some artists out there. Shout out Flame and Mizo and Les and all them boys. They got a whole
But
group.
it's cool to be able to basically get out there and meet new people. Being able to just get out and explore, bro, and just run into people that you would never meet. If you would have never joined that field, bro, you probably would have never met some of these people. Would you say that?
A lot of people.
What's some projects you've been working on? What type of things you've been doing as far as like in the content creative field or just creative field in general?
Mm-hmm. So today I put a today's a big day for real. Like, I put a single out, headaches, Apex Kato,
Apex Kato.
platform.
Say no more.
So I put that out today. Also today with my entertainment, video company, we throwing a show out here in San Diego. Like, I dropped some trucker hats today, so I'm gonna be previewing those for the first time at the event. There's kind of just a little display of what I be bringing to the table for real.
So you be heavy on the drip then? That's what it sound like.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I need some tips, man. You got me? That's what you trying to tell me?
Yeah, for sure.
Say no more, bro.
Yeah. I fuck with fashion tough. Like, I wasn't so into it when I was younger, like when I was really just locked in on the ball, but when I stopped doing that and I really started focusing on art, like, that's really when I started, what I'm saying, just kind of getting into that for real. I definitely love, what I'm saying, dressing for sure. Gotta dress to impress, bro. Been, what I'm saying, opportunities. I done got off an outfit I had on. What I'm saying? Folks just being like, oh, like, what I'm saying, what do you do type shit just because, you dress yourself a certain way, you present yourself a certain way, so you give off that energy and people gonna receive that. How long you been cutting heads?
Man, that's a good question, bro. So basically,
And what made you want to start cutting heads?
what made me want to start cutting heads? Okay, so basically, we all went through this. I feel like this similar phase, man. Like during the pandemic, bro. Like I ain't gonna say we panicked, but we just was at a standstill just to figure out like what the world was doing, bro. Like
Had to adapt.
what's next, man? Like what we gonna do, bro? We don't know if everything is just stopped now. Like what's gonna keep shit coming in? You know what I'm saying? So I decided to learn how to cut hair, bro. Like I was self-taught, bro. Taught myself, man. I just feel like it was a way to forever get money. You know what I'm saying? Because you always gonna need a hair. That hair gonna keep growing. Yeah. And at the same time, bro, like the money come with it, but like the main thing was just being able to make people happy at the same time while doing it. So everybody know this feeling. Even women know this feeling. So like you get your fresh cut, your hair did, bro. Like it's no better feeling if you ask me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
When you get that cut.
You know what I'm saying? So me being able to, you know what I'm saying, do that, man, that's a plus, bro. Like I'm doing something good, bro. I enjoy making the people happy, bro. So any way possible I can do that, bro. That's kind of what started it, and that kind of keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know like bonds, bro. You build like doing this shit, bro. Like the conversation that come with it, bro. It's different, man. Like it can go a long way. So I met a lot of people, but I met some cool friends. Like man, shout out my boy One, man. Like bro, I'm just like it's more than just the haircut. You feel me? Like
Connections,
bro. So
Yeah.
I enjoy doing it, man. It's dope, bro. Appreciate you asking, bro. Like, with that being said, bro, what made you want to start being an artist, bro? What made you want to get into the music industry? What started that for you?
You know, for those who don't know, I was a football player. You know what I'm saying? I went D1 on scholarship to Jacksonville State. Shout out to Gamecocks. You know what I'm saying? You know, one step away from the NFL and shit. And unfortunately, in a practice one day, like I just went up, caught a ball, landed wrong for real, and hit my head. I got a good amount of concussions before that. So with that one, it developed into post concussion syndrome. So I had a concussion for like 8 months, and like
Jeez.
I'm talking about, I was in a dark room, like you know what I'm saying, just kind of like just losing myself for real. And that time too was when like a lot of the CTE stuff started getting put out. So I went to like the neurologist, you know, got CAT scan, MRI, and they basically told me like you get one more, you done.
So basically, man, you got to a point where the doctor telling you, because if I ain't mistaken, bro, like sports or football, like that was like a passion, bro. Something like you really enjoy it, bro. Like
Loved
you
it for
weren't just
sure.
doing that shit just to do it. So that got to be a tough situation, bro. So you had to basically choose joy or your life, bro.
Pretty much joy and like what I have been working. I have been playing football since 7 years old. Like, okay, what am I gonna do? Like, this was my plan since 7 years old. I'm 21 now. You feel me? Um,
It's like a curve. It threw a whole curveball at you almost.
Moments like that, that's when you realize like what you made of for real. You know what I mean? Like God does everything for a reason. So
Hold on, say
she,
that again. Let me see the clip is off. Say that one more time.
I said, God does everything for a reason. Like, you know
Amen
what
to
I'm
that for
saying?
sure.
When she said that, I already kind of disconnected football for like I would say probably emotional protection for myself, realistic. So, you know what I'm saying, I started kind of thinking, what else can I do in the athletic world? You feel me? Started running track at Mesa, but track really just didn't give me that like it didn't give me that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't give me what football gave me. Like, you know, you play football, you know what I'm saying? Track was just so streamlined. So I ran one season. During that season, like my mind was still in that, like, what do I want to do? So like I went to LA for a week. Like I didn't have no plan, really no bread. Like I just went up there and I was like, all right, like let me see like if I can be inspired to do something else. Shout out Amir and then my homie Simba. And like I was just running around with them for a week. Like my boy Simba been on the
Mm.
music tip heavy for a minute. So I feel like just being around that and remembering like, okay, realistically, like the thing I've done second most in my life aside from sports is music. Like I went to Woodward Academy in Atlanta and they put you in chorus like in kindergarten. Like I used to play AAU and on our trips in the crib we would freestyle for fun. And my
Mm.
homie Swell, you know what I'm saying, who he's engineered and produced a lot of my stuff. Shout out Swell. And we were dead like freestyling, like just record. Like when the football dropped, I'm like, you know, I do got experience with this stuff. And I put a song out in high school. That shit did like 130K on SoundCloud.
You knew you could take it there. You just had to, I guess, be willing to put in that type of work behind it.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
bro. So I literally like I leveled the closet in my room. Like I took out all the excess shit and put like soundproofing shit in there, and just turned it to like a booth. And then around that time is when I met Playback at like a frat party at San Diego State. We started locking in, bro. We do like 12, 14-hour sessions every day, bro. It just got to the point where folks was like, damn, like this, you know what I'm saying? This shit hard. Like, you really doing this. So it's like just keeping it going. That's pretty much the origin of it, for real.
I feel like at the end of the day, that kind of fall into like the line of turning your negatives into positives, bro. At football, you know what I'm saying, situation happened where you was not able to play, man. You had to really think, bro, and figure out like what's next. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, if you will, you know what I'm saying? So after that happened, bro, you met some people that was in the field already experienced, man. You locked in with them.
Yeah.
And it sounded like it was up from there, bro. Like I peep everything, bro. Like you doing your thing, bro. I just want to say that, bro. Like
Appreciate it.
keep going, bro. Obviously you touching the people, bro, but you enjoy doing it. I can tell, bro. So
Yeah. I
it don't
love
even
it,
matter.
bro. I love it. And I'm making money off of it, too.
Hold on,
And I was like,
don't forget about that. Hold on,
yeah, yeah.
it's not sweet.
Cause I be wanting to be somebody that folks can look at. I can tell like the younger kids, even some of the older kids was like, damn, this man nice. Like, what do he be doing? Like, how do he be moving? You know what I'm saying? I realize I'm somebody that at least a few folks look up to. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? When I made that pivot, like it's important for me to do well and show folks like, bro, if the athletics don't work out, bro, you can do something well.
Don't put yourself in the box, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's more things you can do. Like if
it's more
this don't
like
work out, this gotta work out. If that don't work
yeah,
out, this gonna work out. And at the end of the
yeah.
day, bro, you can't lose, bro, because you tried.
Yeah, and folks be lost, bro. After the ball stop, like it be dudes chasing that shit into their 30s, bro. Humans can do multiple things. Just because you great at football or you great at basketball, that don't mean that's the only thing you can do great. The greatness just comes from within. So if you really realize that and you apply it to another field that, you know what I'm saying, you can thrive in, like you can be great in that too. Folks be telling me like, bro, damn, like I wish you was still playing. In my head, I'm like, bro, I'm better at the art. I'm better at creating. I get to like make my own schedule, make my own stuff, completely do what I want. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to me, bro.
You give me headaches, all that arguing shit. Like, why you always wanna start a problem and shit? You give me headaches, all that arguing shit. Like, why you always wanna start a problem and shit? You give me headaches, headaches, headaches. You give me headaches, headaches, headaches. Under my skin, I guess that you did it again. Going and chilling and talking about all of our problems to all of your friends. I guess it's the end. Guess we ain't making amends. You try to go and you run over, won't find a nigga with these type of wins.